Mark Harmon is no stranger to taking risks on and off the screen. As Leroy Jethro Gibbs on NCIS, he's dealt with everything from criminals to terrorists, always putting his life on the line for his team. But what few people know is that behind the scenes, Mark Harmon is just as dedicated to his family. In this video, we'll look at some of the most shocking moments in Mark Harmon's career, both on and off screen, and see why he's one of the bravest actors. First up, who is Mark Harmon? Mark Harmon is a talented actor who starred in many popular TV shows and movies. He's known for his strong work ethic and his dedication to his craft. He's also a loving husband and father, taking his family responsibilities seriously. Harmon is a well-respected figure in the entertainment industry and is known for his professionalism and dedication to his fans. He's a talented actor and a respected member of the entertainment community. From his early roles in shows such as St. Elsewhere and NCIS to his later work in films like Freaky Friday and Grey's Anatomy, Harmon has consistently delivered engaging performances that keep viewers coming back for more. He's also a generous philanthropist who takes time out of his schedule to give back to the community. Mark Harmon continues to be one of Hollywood's most popular and respected actors. He continues to impress audiences with his craftsmanship and commitment to entertaining people around the world. And now, the family is relatively private, but in the rare interviews that Mark gives, he's shared details on his close relationship with his wife and children. Mark described a time when he was away from home filming a movie and had to miss a significant event in his son's childhood because of it. This was discussed in an interview with CBS News. Mark didn't find out that his son could walk alone while he was gone. Instead, he found out after he returned home and observed his son walking around alone. When it came down to it, this was the determining element in his decision to put his family ahead of his profession. Since then, Mark has been cast as Leroy Gibbs on NCIS, located near his residence in Los Angeles. This position has provided him with stability for several years. Mark Harmon has gathered a legion of admirers who adore him for his talent and dedication to his loved ones due to his successful career and loving family. These people admire Mark Harmon for his talent and loyalty to his loved ones. Finally, Mark discusses his departure from NCIS. Mark, who played the role of Leroy Jethro Gibbs on NCIS, has been a part of the show for the previous 20 years. However, in 2021, he decided to leave the program, much to the disappointment of his devoted following. He explained his decision to leave in an interview by saying he wanted to work on fresh and challenging stuff. He went on to say that he was glad for the opportunity to have been a part of the show for such a long period and was proud of the legacy that his character had left behind on the show. NCIS is Mark Harmon's most shocking moments as Leroy Jethro Gibbs. Gibbs loses his memory in NCIS Season 3. Gibbs suffers severe injuries and falls into a coma in the final 2 episodes of Season 3, titled Hiatus Part 1 and Hiatus Part 2, due to an explosion on a ship. The Marine sniper experiences memories of his injuries during Operation Desert Storm while unconscious. He also remembers Kelly, his 8-year-old daughter, and Shannon, his wife, both of whom were killed. He wakes up with no recollection of everything that happened after 1991. Even his old friend and co-worker, Dr. Ducky Mallard, escaped his recognition. Next up, Gibbs testifies against his friend, Tobias Fornell. Gibbs and FBI agent Tobias Fornell have an intriguing friendship. They even have the same ex-wife. While the FBI and NCIS occasionally had disagreements, they were never personal. However, Gibbs had to make a difficult choice in Season 15, Episode 7, Burden of Proof. When a man named Gabriel Hicks says that NCIS falsely accused him of murder, one of Fornell's past cases haunts him. It turns out that the evidence used to convict Hicks was fabricated, and Fornell was the one who did it because he wanted to ensure a conviction and knew Hicks was guilty. To have the verdict overturned and Hicks released from prison, Gibbs decides to take the witness stand and speak against his friend. Additionally, Fornell's forced departure from the FBI resulted from his testimony. Next is Ziva David is alive. Fans believed Ziva when Cote de Pablo left the show in Season 11. David had already passed away. However, when Ziva descends the stairs in the Season 16 finale, Gibbs is in his basement working on his yacht. The startling event didn't last more than a few seconds. After that, fans had to wait a full summer to learn whether Ziva was alive or only in Gibbs' head. The first episode of Season 17 clarifies that Ziva fled her home to protect her family. She was also upset because Gibbs never made an effort to locate her. Even though she was angry with her old boss, Ziva returned because she needed to save him. And now, Rule 91 ends on a cliffhanger. For NCIS fans, the spectacular Season 18 finale was another surprise ending on a huge cliffhanger. When Gabs and Marcy, Pam Dawber, feel they're getting near the serial killer they've been looking for, they head out on their yacht, Rule 91. The final scenes of season 18 show Gibbs' boat exploding when he's out on the lake enjoying it, and Gibbs lying lifeless in the water. Before the show ends on a blank screen, Gibbs swims away in the final moments. His fate will be revealed to the public when season 19 debuts in September. Meanwhile, Abby discovers Gibbs is a murderer in NCIS season 7. The murder of Pedro Hernandez, the man who killed Gibbs' wife and children, was well known to NCIS viewers. It was revealed in season 3 that the sniper was on a quest to kill the person who had murdered his family. But it wasn't until season 7 that NCIS staff members realized it. Abby Shudo, Polly Perrette, learns that Gibbs killed Pedro Hernandez while looking into a cold case. He appeared to face his crime and suffer the repercussions for a while. Abby ultimately decides not to share her research with anybody, safeguarding Gibbs' privacy. Next, Gibbs gets shot in the season 12 finale. Gibbs and his crew are in Iraq in season 12, episode 24, Neverland, when he separates from them while pursuing a suspicious girl. One of the young men the calling has recruited emerges and shoots Gibbs twice while the group's leader, Daniel Budd, calls Agent Tony DiNazzo, Michael Weatherly. At that point, the season comes to a close. Viewers had to wait until the season 13 premiere to find out what would happen next. At the beginning of the episode, Gibbs is struggling for his life while dreaming about painful memories. In the end, he lives, but Gibbs has undergone a significant transformation when he rejoins his NCIS colleagues. Next, Tony saves Gibbs from drowning. In the episode Requiem from season 5, Gibbs consents to assist Maddie, a friend of his late daughter Kelly. She thinks her ex-Marine boyfriend is stalking her, but the lover is later found dead, and Maddie is taken hostage. Working independently and becoming invested in the case, Gibbs learns that Marine's ex-boyfriend participated in a $4 million aid money theft plot in Iraq. When Gibbs discovers the money in Maddie's apartment, he deals with the captors to trade it for Maddie. However, things don't go as planned, and the kidnappers try to murder Gibbs and Maddie. As the captor fires at them, they escape and flee to a car, but Gibbs reverses the vehicle into the water, causing the two to drown. DiNazzo arrives at the docks after seeing what's happening and intervenes to save Gibbs and Maddie. Before being resurrected, Gibbs has a hallucination of his wife and daughter visiting him and assuring him that everything is all right. Additionally, Tony gives him mouth-to-mouth. Finally, Caitlin Todd's shocking death. The season 2 finale of NCIS, titled Twilight, was the first episode to leave viewers speechless. When Ari Haswari returned to the nation, it was determined that the alleged double agent was actually in charge of a terrorist cell. Additionally, the NCIS team is attempting to stop him from killing Gibbs. Agent Caitlin Todd takes control of the situation and places Gibbs under protective custody. Sasha Alexander. Gibbs and his squad are engaged in combat with terrorists after finding Ari's whereabouts. The terrorists are finally defeated by Gibbs, Todd, and DiNazzo. They're ambushed by a terrorist who then shoots Gibbs. She's shielded from harm by her bulletproof vest, while Todd shields him and gets shot. Agent Todd begins joking with Tony and Gibbs as Tony compliments her on her performance. "Wow, I thought I'd die before I ever heard a compliment," she exclaims as she says the statement. Agent Todd is struck in the head by a random gunshot. She's instantly killed, leaving Gibbs and DiNazzo speechless. But Ari's guilt is immediately apparent to the former Marine. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And don't forget to leave a comment below, letting us know what you think. We love hearing from you.